Special agents from HSI executed search warrants, and they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Tell me I did not just see that.
Oh, lube.
You filthy motherfucker.
You better hide your baby oil.
He always says he doesn't want anyone to see him shine. But the looks shiny to me.
Glisten all over your body.
Alright, so boom. I'm sure everybody's seen the news that finally Diddy has been apprehended and put behind bars. Denied bail. He won't see outside daylight for an extended period of time. This brother needs to be under 25-hour, 8-day-a-week lockdown for all of his sins over the years. This malevolent, delinquent, devilish, unscrupulous motherfucker needs to be dealt with.
The feds say Diddy created a criminal enterprise that engaged in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice.
That nigga is guilty! This is a sick Negro.
God has to ultimately judge you for your sins. I could just set up the meeting and make it expedited process. That's all I got to say about that.
We can't expect God to do all the work.
At the center of Diddy's criminal enterprise, drug-fueled sex parties. They're called freak-offs.
I beg your pardon?
These freak-offs could last days.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey!
Victims were given IVs to replenish fluids and then keep going. Diddy's freak-offs have been going on for 15 years.
15 years, and ain't nobody say shit. What godforsaken things was this man doing in his freak-offs? And what even is a freak-off? That's the craziest name I've ever heard in my life. These dudes was competing on who the hell was more freaky. No doubt in my mind, there was somebody in there eating shit, fecal matter, going down the throat.
Nasty bitch, stinking bastard!
They also seized freak-off supplies, drugs, guns, and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube.
You sick freak!
Johnson & Johnson stock gotta be down 34%. They just lost their biggest customer. How do you have 1,000 bottles of baby oil and or lubricant? Last I checked, can't baby oil expire? This man during the pandemic when everybody was stocking up on toilet paper, Diddy was stocking up on baby oil. What part of the game is this? 1,000 bottles? You got a whole room dedicated just to baby oil?
What a sick freak.
He also had 2 AR-15s stashed in his bedroom with the serial numbers scratched off.
Who gives a damn about 2 defaced AR-15s? This man got 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
Today, Diddy pled not guilty and offered up $50 million for bail. But the judge denied him. Diddy's staying in jail.
The sheer hubris of this man to stay in the States, let alone go to Central Park and think you can't get touched. This man was out of his mind. You should have immediately, when they raided your damn estates back in March, fled the country. Go to a non-extradition location to where they can't find your ass.
Do you have your passport?
But instead... This man's estate might as well had been the Kink Dungeon. He had beds inside his basketball court, beds in his backyard, beds inside of his beds.
3-sword style, send him to the upper room.
We're gonna fight this case with everything we have, as is he, and eventually he's gonna be shown to be innocent. And so tomorrow we fight again. And we'll fight every day until we don't have to fight anymore.
Fight? Fight what? What case is there to fight? That brother is already guilty. In fact, put him in a ring of fighters. Because remember the last time he was around Mike Tyson?
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh, yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now, when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother.
And that was 1998. Do you recognize how deranged you got to be to put your hand on Mike Tyson in the 90s? Diddy is a demon.
Who in the hell does he think he is? Who does he think he is?
In some situations, you got enough money, you could get yourself out of anything. But in Diddy's case, it's over for him. Look how much white women they got ready to prosecute this man. Homie might do life imprisonment for jaywalking. You happen to shoplift, get the guillotine. Death penalty will be your sentence, sir.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
People talking about they fixing to do Diddy dirty behind bars. Do you recognize who P. Diddy just so happens to be? Moreover, who P. Diddy was plugged in with in more ways than one.
Diddy had a lot of pull in Hollywood and Washington. Remember, Diddy was a Democrat community organizer for years, running the vote or die movement. Diddy's freak-offs were an open secret for insiders. Everybody knew about him. Nobody tried to stop him. This is a lot bigger than Diddy. You can't get away with 15 years of freak-offs without a little help.
This man been an A-list celebrity for nearly 30 years, rubbing elbows with politicians, high-ranking CEOs, all kinds of movers and shakers. Do you recognize if this man opens his mouth for different reasons and decides that he wants to squeal everybody going down? There's only one of two ways this entire incarceration for P. Diddy's gonna go. Either he's fixing to be D'Angelo Barksdale, or he fixing to be Jeffrey Epstein.
If Diddy flips, he could take the whole music industry down with him.
At best, I'll give Diddy 24 months before he out of here on the Aaron Hernandez challenge. I can promise you, he will not make it to 2026. He'll be lucky if he make it to 2025.
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
The wildest thing about this whole situation is the fact that Diddy was doing this type of stuff in plain sight. Forget what he did to Cassie when the footage got released earlier in the year. Mans was talking crazy on talk shows since the 90s.
Come on out, you rapist!
We need alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just
Plurals.
different blend. You need
Blends.
the ladies, you need the booze.
You need some water.
For watering plants?
No.
What?
No, I don't know if guys have noticed this, like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They just, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
Gotta keep them there.
You don't find that suspicious?
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
You don't find that suspicious?
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
It's a little kinky, but
yeah.
Rock with me, but just check it out. You need a lot of heat. A lot of heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
No air conditioning.
No.
Why is that?
Heat affects the alcohol, and it also affects, like, everybody gets a little bit more comfortable and loose. Builds up a nice little sweat.
You don't find that suspicious?
That just sounds disgusting. What are you talking?
Depends on the way you look at it.
Depends. Oh, people start getting gets kind of sexy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you sexy.
Man's had these freak-offs going crazy. You think you was smoking hookah the very next second.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Wait a minute. When it comes to men's grooming, you know there's nobody better than Manscaped, and they just introduced the golden standard. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Gold isn't just about luxury and looks. The blades are updated, engineered for excellence. They're longer, wider, and have rounded teeth to tackle hair effortlessly. It also features a new LED light boasting a dual temperature function to illuminate even the thickest spots. And if you're part of the OG Manscaped fam, this trimmer is a tribute to the classics. With a rechargeable battery and RPM technology for top-notch performance. And let's never forget the best part. It's still waterproof, making for an easy cleanup. So what are you waiting for? Unlock and tap into your golden era of grooming by clicking the link in my description, heading over to manscaped.com/chisel. Get 20% off plus free international shipping on your next order of the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Gold Edition. That's manscaped.com/chisel. 20% off plus free international shipping on your next order of the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra Gold Edition only at Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
They also announced in the raid they were able to take all kinds of videotapes of these freak-offs over the course of the past 15 years. So you would assume that when this is released to the public that you'll know exactly who participated in these parties over the years, and they would be brought down too. Because as we all know, Diddy is nothing but a piece of this entire puzzle. There's much more individuals who are at work here. But just like what transpired with the boy Epstein, same thing gonna happen here with Diddy. Because once he's up and gone, all of a sudden, all of the evidence that can incriminate all of the higher-ups is gonna disappear.
I have no recollection of the event in question. I have no recollection of the event in question.
No one will ever know.
Just listen to Diddy's former security.
Guys don't put those pills that they get to the girls in the champagne bottles because they popping them in front of them. Most of those girls, especially if they like mixed drinks, you understand, they see the bottles when they open them and they trying to keep their eyes on because they don't want to get no kind of drugs put in their system. But what they don't understand is in the orange juice and it's in the cranberry juice. They didn't put the pills and the stuff in there, the roofies, the ecstasy, the E's, all whatever they put it in the juice. Now, those girls who like the mixed drinks, you understand what I'm saying? They're gonna pour their own sexual act because they don't understand it ain't in the bottles, it's in the juice. Those guys, they learn that and they put it to those girls who don't know no better.
Might I add, I promise you, it's not even only ladies who just so happen to be victims of this tyrant, P. Diddy. He probably done messed around and got some dudes caught up in it as well. Look how he was talking to Fabulous, talking about how, oh, I always wanted you. Why you never came and partied with me?
I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at?
I like when you
it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No, I got notes
like
and
that.
shit.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes.
Can't forget about his relationship with Meek Mill.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Real question is, was that man in a pool of water or baby oil?
Get up!
And who can forget the uncomfortable grooming of Justin Bieber?
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
I'm going crazy.
Crazy.
I'm taking this out tonight.
What you want to do? What you want to do over the next 48 hours?
48 hours. Let's go. Let's just go get some girls. Let's go and get some girls.
You seem disappointed.
Everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
You're a child!
Matter of fact, that reminds me. Remember that dude who got arrested 6 years ago and claimed that he used to be Diddy's sex slave?
Combs.
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes.
Get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
And I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. But Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Ross and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
Brother, I'm gay, you sure? I'm gay. Okay. I like mustaches and muscles.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I don't care about none of that shit, but this man admitted that he was a sex slave for Diddy 6 years before any of this shit went down, and motherfuckers just brushed it off like he was crazy. He don't look too crazy now.
To the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party. This is what happens to the white man.
It's so unfortunate.
You gotta pull back though, so they can see. That's crazy. Matt, move out the way. You're still alive. Look at that. Look. Would you get the drink on his head? And that's James from Simeon Mobile Disco. He is a actual DJs aren't supposed to pass out, but when they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to him. I put him to sleep.
Next day, right?
You put the drink on his head.
There you go. There it is.
Damn.
At the start of the year, when Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay, sat down with Shannon Sharp and said everything is gonna come to light this year, this brother was a prophet. He was not lying. And on top of that, he mentioned Diddy by name, saying sometimes you gotta turn that man down because he be wanting to party. I didn't know this is the type of parties he was talking about.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Diddy is finished. Matter of fact, put that brother underneath the prison. Find the casket that you're gonna put him in and send it. Tyrant has been put into cuffs and he's going away forever.
He's gotta go.
I will say it is very telling the amount of individuals in the industry in Hollywood that was damn near always rubbing elbows with P. Diddy that remain silent on this entire situation. No doubt in my mind, they too are on those tapes, and I'm hoping that somebody can mess around and release them to the public before it disappears from the Fed database, because you know that's exactly what's fixing to go down. There's no doubt in my mind you probably have P. Diddy somewhere in the corner watching all kinds of vile acts taking place on that super California king bed, looking like Rico waiting on Rikishi to voluntarily give him a stink face in 2003, 2004, whatever year it just so happened to be.
I beg your pardon?
Somehow, despite all the news breaking, Diddy still had a loyal supporter outside the courtroom lobbying for his freedom.
Yo, dog, I guarantee you, if I you up right now with this Diddy on, now you tell me how much he's gonna be worth then.
Oh, he's gonna be worth millions.
You ready? We from out of town, right? I'm gonna show you
from all over the world.
Yo, dog, I'm gonna show you what a real thug do. Phil, what a real OG.
Is the man retarded?
Go home, sir. Diddy is one of Satan's greatest soldiers, yet here you are wearing a hoodie outside the courthouse, shouting for this man to be freed. What kind of genjutsu did Diddy catch this man in? In fact, pull the tapes. He was probably at one of the freak-offs. There that man go right there, humping the air conditioner. No wonder it's hot as fuck up in there. Then he had a testimonial afterwards and said once he got done with that, Diddy said he was gonna be
all in my ass.
All I know is the moment that you wipe all of the evidence from Diddy's estates, all of his vehicles, blow that shit up, son. Get that shit off the fucking map. Don't even hold on to it no more. Try to put it in a damn museum as one of the greatest catches by the feds. Get that son bitch the hell up out of there. Remember when he was blowing up Kid Cudi's car? I would like to see every single one of P. Diddy's vehicles compacted like what Goldberg did to Psycho Sid. But Adonis, that's cruel. I heard he's on suicide watch.
You be alright, nigga. You tough, right?
Put that man on 23-hour lockdown with 24/7 surveillance so no fishy stuff goes down until everybody who is associated with him gets exposed alongside him. And then at that point, you take his bitch ass out and send him to the executioner. Chris!
You're gonna have to die.
I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
What I'm gonna do now? It's all fucked up now.
Here comes the United
Benoit! He's not going to do what I think, is he? Oh, no, come on. 16-foot line! Arms are clasped. Look at him already. I can't believe it. Off the ground. Is he? Whoa, he did! Yes, he is! Benoit, look at Benoit!
All these knockout commentaries had me thinking, why don't I knock someone out myself? So I came up with Knockdown Tea, guaranteed to help you sleep longer, sleep better, relax, and restore. Passion fruit flavored, so you know it's good. Simply take it 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, and our slogan is 1 cup down for the count, 2 cups, throw in the towel. So make sure you click the link in my description. Head over to knockdowntea.com and grab your first pack today. I need it! Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.